welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun video for you guys. I am going to be talking about my top tips for your next Disney vacation. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my new content. I do like to make travel and lifestyle videos, but I am also very into Disney, so I will be making a lot of Disney content on this channel for you guys. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you guys would like to see and what your top Disney tips are for your Disney vacations. I would really like to hear about them. Without further ado, let's get on into it. So number one Disney tip before I ever go to Disney is I like to download the Disney app. So I like to download the Walt Disney World app. So it looks kind of like this when you sign in, and you kind of have like your profile and everything set up. And honestly, this is like the Disney planning guide. This is the best thing that you can have when you're planning a Disney vacation, especially if you're staying at one of the Disney resorts. First things first, if you're staying at a Disney resort, I would highly recommend downloading this app because you can connect your Disney reservation. You can even unlock your door from your phone, which is a huge help if, let's say, you lose your magic band or you lose your key card. This is the best thing that you can do. So the Disney app is the best. You're able to check wait times, you're able to make dining reservations, you're able to order quick service in advance, which is super helpful, especially when there are huge lineups at Disney World. So definitely download this. Another thing is on the app, you are able to book lightning lanes, stand in virtual queues like for Guardians of the Galaxy or Tron. When you book stuff on here, you're able to see your itinerary for your vacation. So let's say you have a hotel reservation at Pop Century. Your hotel reservation is going to show you, okay, you are staying from this day to this day at Pop Century, and this is your itinerary. So let's say you have a dining reservation on Monday, it'll show you dining reservation on Monday, park reservation at Magic Kingdom on the Monday. So you'll be able to see kind of everything that you have booked, and I think it's a great way to plan your vacation. You just open up the app and you kind of see what you have booked for that day. My next tip is staying on Disney property. So I know it's not a viable option for everyone out there, and if it's not, then that's totally fine. There are so many other great options that you can stay at in and around Disney World and Universal Studios. But if staying on Disney property is an option for you, I would highly recommend it, mainly because of the transportation. My favorite thing about staying on Disney property is the transportation. So you, especially staying at the Pop Century, you have access to the Disney bus, the Disney Skyline, also Mears Connect. So if you're staying on Disney property, you have the option to use Mears Connect to get from the airport to your Disney resort. So if that's an option for you, I would highly recommend it. So some of them also have really great theming for kids, such as Art of Animation, all of the All-Star resorts. If you're looking for something on the lower end, those are also really great options. Staying on Disney property also allows you to get a lot of the cool Disney themed items, such as refillable mugs. So refillable mugs, as you guys have seen in my vlogs, are honestly the best thing ever. Especially if you're staying for a long time and you have a big family, I think it is one of the best things to get because you get to have unlimited refills throughout your whole stay at Disney World. Honestly, it really saves on costs, especially if you're constantly getting a coffee every morning or having a drink with your dinner at the resort. So honestly, refillable mugs, best thing ever, and you can get those at the Disney resorts. There is also Disney themed snacks like Mickey bars at the cafeterias, and some resorts also have their own signature desserts, such as the Pop Century that has like the tie-dye cheesecake, which is amazing in my opinion. So definitely my number 2 recommendation is to stay at a Disney property. But once again, if it is not a viable option, there are so many cool options out there in and around like Disney Springs area and the Disney World Resort. My third tip would be to make your dining reservations in advance. So especially if you're going during a time of the year where Disney is super packed, such as Christmas time, those dinner reservations get booked up super early. So if there's an experience that you really want to try, such as, you know, be our guest at Magic Kingdom or Ohana at the Polynesian Resort, making that dining reservation is going to be crucial. So Disney allows you to make dining reservations 60 days in advance, and I would highly recommend making your dining reservations at that time. So what if you say, Karine, I need to be able to be flexible. What if I need to cancel my dining reservation a month afterwards? You know, we want to change our plans. That is totally fine. Disney allows you to cancel your dining reservations up to 2 hours before your reservation. Otherwise, they will charge you a $10 penalty fee. So highly recommend making those dining reservations because they will book up and you'll be left with not a lot of great options. Now, my fourth tip would be to check park hours. So one of the things I see really often with people who go to Disney for the first time is they don't check park hours. They don't check to see if there's any special ticketed events during their stay. And sometimes that can cut into your park time. So what I mean by that is, for example, if we went to Disney recently and we did Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and that is a separate ticketed event that Disney does after park hours. So usually the park will close early, so it'll close at, let's say, like 5 or 6, and then from 7 o'clock until midnight they will have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. However, it's only available to people who have that separate ticketed event. If, let's say, you're going on that day and you wanted to go and watch fireworks late at night until like 9 or 10 o'clock, you unfortunately will not be able to do that because there is a separate event on that day. So if you're checking park times in advance, it'll save you so much time and it'll save you so much heartbreak when you realize that the park is closing early and you paid for your ticket. So that is one thing I would highly recommend, is checking your park hours, making sure that, you know, you get the full experience. And also, if you are staying on Disney property, you do get early park entry. So that is another great thing. So if you want to get into the park early, usually they'll let you in a half an hour early before the park opens to the regular public. So park hours are very essential when planning your Disney vacation. It is something I do every single time. My fifth tip would be to avoid waiting in long lines for characters. So what do I mean by that is, oftentimes they will have meet and greets with characters throughout the parks, and you can stand in line to meet, let's say, Mickey Mouse or, you know, Donald Duck or Minnie Mouse. Whoever it is that you want to meet, you'll have to wait on a line for them. One of the ways I like to avoid waiting in those long lines is doing character dining. So what character dining is you make a dining reservation at one of the restaurants that has characters. So for example, Crystal Palace, Chef Mickey's, these are restaurants that will have character dining. So usually they are buffet style dinners, and as you're eating, they have the characters kind of walking around and meeting and greeting you individually at your table. So I think this is one of the best things that Disney has ever done because it saves you so much time from waiting in those long lineups. I also find these long lineups cut into your park day, whereas character dining, you're already there to have your lunch, your dinner, whatever it is you're eating. It doesn't cut into your day because you're already there. So you get a bit of both worlds, in my opinion, and I think it's one of the best things you can do if you want your kids to see the characters but also ride the rides throughout the day. Character dining is essential. Sean and I love doing character dining every time we go. Some of our favorites are Storybook dining at Artist Point at the Fort Wilderness Lodge. There you get to meet Snow White, Dopey, Grumpy, and the Evil Queen. And then our second favorite is Crystal Palace at Magic Kingdom, where you get to meet Winnie the Pooh and friends. And it is honestly such a great experience. I love character dining. It's something I highly recommend if ever you go to Disney World. And my last and final tip is just to have fun. Disney is just such an amazing place. It's somewhere we like to visit almost every year for vacation. So if you are planning a Disney vacation, let me know in the comments down below what your tips are and what you like to do in order to make your Disney vacation a breeze. If you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!